Ortiz,
Here.
Emerson,
Here.
Dobler,
Here.
and Duncan. That completes roll call.
Wonderful. Well, this evening we should have a rather short agenda. Molly and I were talking. There's 4 deals that we did not want to wait till our next meeting because there was going to be too much time in between that are going to be presented to you, so to our staff and go to Topeka. Please take it away with item A, if the clerk would read.
Item 3A is approval of incentive funding for Project Helix in the amount of $119,000.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I just wanted to take a quick second just to introduce myself. I am the new business development manager for Go Topeka. So I'm excited to be here tonight to make my JADO debut by being the only one presenting any action items. So looking forward to moving these projects along. Like the mayor said, we'll be asking for incentive funding on 4 projects that are all existing companies looking to expand. So that's really exciting. So we called this special meeting just to accommodate the fast moving parts to prevent any delays in the company expansion efforts. As a reminder, all of these projects do follow the incentive guideline documentation that's been previously approved, and they're also all performance-based in structure. These projects are in the early phases of the incentive process, so we present them with the code name, and if we receive approval tonight, we'll move forward with developing and approving the contract agreement, which will then be presented at a later JADO meeting, and at that time, the company will be announced. So the first project that we have is Project Helix, again, an existing company in the ag innovation industry. They are looking to increase the number of employees and plan to add 20 new jobs in the next 5 years. Those positions do have the annual average wage of $45,000 plus benefits, which means the economic impact over 10 years will be $135 million with the ROI of 324%. So again, asking tonight for the incentive funding approval for this project in $119,000. Be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Ashley. And welcome to the world of presenting to all of us on the JADO board.
Yes, not intimidating at all.
It is not, and it should not be. We're just humans just like you. Any questions for Ashley with regards to this incentive package? If there's no questions for her, what is the pleasure of the governing body?
I'll move to approve.
We have a motion for approval by for Commissioner Mays. Sorry, the habit. And we have a second by the deputy mayor. Additional comments or questions before we proceed with the vote? At this point in time, we will have a vote by roll call.
Mayor De La Isla,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Councilmember Nager,
Yes.
Councilmember Lesser,
Yes.
Commissioners Rippon,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
and Mays.
Yes.
We have 7 voting yes.
7 voting yes, the motion carries. Congratulations to Team Helix. We look forward to working with them further and seeing their expansion in our community. We now move on to item B, if the clerk would read.
Item B is approval of incentive funding for Project Julia in the amount of $98,900.
Ashley, take it away.
Yeah, so this is for Project Julia, another existing company in manufacturing. They're looking to purchase additional equipment, so increase their production, therefore increasing the employment numbers. So their capital investment will be $700,000. They plan to add 5 new positions, which have the annual average wage of $59,000 plus benefits, which means the economic impact over 10 years will be $61 million with an ROI of 142. Tonight, we're seeking approval for the incentive funding of $98,900.
All right, thank you so much. Additional questions for Ashley with regards to this deal? Seeing that there's no questions, what is the pleasure of the body?
Move for approval?
Councilwoman Nager moves for approval. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rippon. Additional comments or questions before we proceed with the vote? Seeing none, we will vote by roll call.
Mayor De La Isla,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Council Members Nager,
Yes.
Lesser,
Yes.
Commissioners Rippon,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
and Mays.
Yes.
We have 7 voting yes.
7 having voted yes, the motion carries. We now move on to item C, if the clerk would read.
Item C is a approval of incentive funding for the Project Platinum in the amount of $60,000.
Ashley, the floor is yours again.
Yes, so Project Platinum, another existing company in manufacturing. This one's actually an amendment to a previously approved project. So the company is needing an additional capital investment to their existing project in the amount of $15 million. This means that their economic impact over 10 years will be an additional $12.5 million with the ROI of 172%. So tonight we are seeking that funding approval for this project in the amount of $60,000.
Okay, any questions for Ashley with regards to this deal? Pardon the coughing. All right, seeing none, what is the pleasure of the body?
Move to approve.
Deputy Mayor moves for approval. Do we have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Cook speaks. We have a second. At this point in time, if there's no questions, we proceed by voting.
Mayor De La Isla,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Council Members Nager,
Yes.
Lesser,
Yes.
Commissioners Rippon,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
and Mays.
Yes.
We have 7 voting yes.
Commissioner Mace, that was an enthusiastic yes, and with that enthusiastic yes, we have approval of this deal. We move
trying.
on to you're trying, okay, good. We move on to the final item, item D, if the clerk would read.
Item 3D is approval of incentive funding for Project Warrior in the amount of $214,000.
Please talk to us about Project Warrior.
Rookie mistake. All right, last but not least, Project Warrior. So this is another existing company in the manufacturing industry. They're looking to purchase equipment to increase production and therefore increase their employment numbers. So the capital investment that they have is $3.8 million, and they plan to add 35 new positions, which have the annual average wage of $43,500 plus benefits. So this means that the economic impact over 10 years will be $264 million with the ROI of 249%. And tonight we are seeking funding approval in the amount of $214,000.
Wonderful. Do we have any questions for Ashley with regards to Project Warrior? Seems like there's no questions. What is the pleasure of the governing body?
Madam Chair, I'll move for approval.
Thank you, Commissioner Cook. We have an approval by Commissioner Cook. Do we have a second?
I will second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Nager. At this point in time, we have the opportunity to ask any further questions or have discussion. Seeing none, we'll proceed by voting.
Mayor De La Isla,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Council Members Nager,
Yes.
Lesser,
Yes.
Commissioners Rippon,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Mays.
Yes.
We have 7 voting yes.
7 voting yes, the motion carries. At this time, we are about to adjourn. I did want to ask if there's any questions or is there any follow-up that the Go Topeka team would like to provide us with before we adjourn?
I do not
Surprised
have
that
anything.
Matt did not have anything to say. Ashley, congratulations. Look at him smiling. Congratulations. As you can tell, we may look fierce, but we do not bite. And we look forward to working with you. You did a great job today. With that, congratulations to Deputy Mayor Padilla. Congratulations to Councilwoman Ortiz and all of the individuals that were running for office. And I want to do a special thanks since I have everybody here. Deputy Mayor Padilla has been really carrying a lot of the weight as I've been having some health issues. Thank you for running those meetings and helping me so much. We will have hopefully one more meeting that I'll have to miss, but then after that I should be fine and we'll be back on track. So with that, if there's no further items in front of the body, this meeting is adjourned. Thanks for this quick meeting.